time is 6 p.m. and the March 20th, 2025 regular meeting of the Vernon Hills Board of Park Commissioners is called to order. With those present and able to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Here.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Here.
Commissioner Robbins.
Here.
Vice President Senti.
Here.
President Dorhofer.
Items under the omnibus vote agenda are considered routine and are non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. If a separate vote on any one item is desired, it will be pulled from the omnibus vote agenda and voted on separately. Items are A, minutes of the special board meeting February 27th, 2025. B, minutes of the regular board meeting February 27th, 2025. Item C, minutes of the closed session meeting February 27th, 2025. And item D, payables and payroll through March 20th, 2025 in the amount of $816,511.70. May I have a motion to approve the omnibus agenda?
So moved.
Second? Second. Roll call?
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. Superintendent Mitchell, are there any changes to the financial reports on file for the period ending February 28th, 2025?
No changes, thank you.
Thank you. At this time, the board will hear remarks from the public. Remarks will be limited to 3 minutes and no board response will be given. Are there any remarks to be heard? Seeing no one from the public here today, we're going to move on to unfinished business. Our first item is the FY 2026 salary classification schedule. We have a motion to approve the FY 26 full-time staff salary classification schedule.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Discussion.
I have to say that each time. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. Next item is new business, and we're discussing a full-time position recommendation. May I have a motion to approve a full-time IT and systems coordinator position?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. Next item is salary classification exception. May I have a motion to approve salary classification exception terms for the positions requested by Executive Director Laporte?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. The FY 2026 merit recommendation is up next. May I have a motion to approve the merit increase recommendation of 3% for FY 2026?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. Resolution 0425, we have a resolution authorizing display of the tentative fiscal year 2025-2026 Vernon Hills Park District Budget and Appropriation Ordinance for public inspection. May I have a motion to approve the resolution 0425?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo.
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. Resolution 0525, may I have a motion to approve Resolution 0525, extending the landscaping services contract between the Vernon Hills Park District and Balanced Environments out of Old Mill Creek, Illinois, from March 2025 through December 2025 in the amount of $49,300 $357.60.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo,
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs,
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. The semi-annual review of closed session minutes and audio tapes. May I have a motion to withhold release of closed session minutes of November 20th, 2014, as the need for confidentiality still exists to these minutes?
So moved.
Second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo,
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs,
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. May I have a motion to release the closed session minutes of September 3rd, 2024, September 4th, 2024, and September 10th, 2024, as they no longer require confidential treatment and will be available for public inspection?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Geraldo,
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs,
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. We have a motion to destroy the audio tape from the closed session held on June 22nd, 2023. It having been determined by the board that appropriate minutes were recorded as approved and the written minutes meet the requirements of the Open Meetings Act, and at least 18 months have passed since the meeting was held.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion?
Has 18 months been passed since that date?
Since 2023? June 22nd, 2023.
Okay.
Roll call?
Commissioner Geraldo,
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. We'll now move on to the reports and communication from our leadership team. We're starting with Finance and HR Superintendent Jessica Mitchell.
Good evening.
Good evening.
In February, the district received no property tax revenue. The total year-to-date tax received is $6,370,641.17, which is 99.8% of the 2023 adjusted property tax extension. As of February 28th, the district has $7,125,935 in cash and investments. $3,620,000 is invested in 19 certificates of deposit and treasury bills with various maturing dates over the next 60 months, and $3,505,935 is available for cash flow purposes. In February, total capital expenditures were $18,119. For human resources, I just wanted to share with the board that every March, the district's full-time staff establishes their department goals with their team for the upcoming fiscal year. Additionally, full-time staff also work on their individual goals. All of these tend to tie, or most of them tend to tie with our strategic plan, so that process is underway right now. The district continues to utilize our DISC analysis tools through HR Source. We have had 4 full-time staff that have been newly hired since we started the DISC analysis resource. This information has been shared with them and a workshop has been completed and led by our HR manager, Shauna Hedke. We are sad to report, but also want to wish well wishes to Andy Priestess. He gave notice and he is moving out of state and will be working for the district with his last day on March 28th. He currently is in the position of park maintenance 2. He's been with the district since 2012 in a part-time role, in 2014 with a full-time role. So we wish him well and definitely will be missed. That concludes my report unless there's any questions I can answer.
Any questions? Do we have any visuals to display the DISC profile so we could know what our leadership team is? It would be very interesting. It would be fun. It would be fun.
Those are confidential.
There you go.
There's a lot of blue.
I could guess, no. Thank you, Jessica. It could be a game. We could all guess. Next up is our Recreation Superintendent, Tom Renner.
I think I'm blue. I can't remember.
That's colors, Tom.
That's colors.
Oh.
It is color-coded blue that you're in though.
Yeah.
Happy spring, by the way. Today's the first day of spring.
Oh,
Few April special events I wanted to highlight that are coming up. Our annual egg hunts are taking place on Friday and Saturday, April 11th and 12th, over at Deer Path Park. Well, I should say one of them is at Deer Path Park, April 12th. On April 11th, our 8 to 12-year-olds will be participating at Lakeview Fitness in a mermaid egg hunt. So it'll be in the water, something different this year. And then the traditional egg hunts will take place Saturday morning, along with our doggy egg hunt as well. Registration is open for all of those at this time. In honor of Earth Day this year, we're going to participate at Hawthorne Mall is having an Earth Day Expo, and we are going to have a table there. We're going to be giving away milkweed seeds with some information about planting them and the benefits of milkweed, as well as a little project for kids just to plant some beans and take them home with them. So that'll be on April 26th. It's the Saturday after Earth Day, from noon to 3. And then our annual Loop the Lakes 5K run and walk. The only thing we're doing different this year, just on some feedback I got from our advisory committee last year, was it's always on a Saturday, and families are really busy on Saturdays, whether it's soccer or sports or dance or whatever it may be, maybe shift it to a Sunday. So just for a try, we're going to do the event this year on Sunday, April 27th. So people watching this are going, that's a Sunday. Yes, we know. So we'll see how that goes, and if it works, we'll just alternate each year to give some variety to that. So that is, again, that's a Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Over at Century Park, and then immediately following, we'll continue to do our annual family kite fly at the Island Shelter. That event is free, doesn't require any registration. All we ask is if you don't have a kite and want to get one at the event, we sell those for $10. We'll have some kites on site. And again, that's up on the Island Shelter by near the boat dock shelter. It's a good location, nice view looking down on the lakes, more wind, seems to work really well. It's just there's trees and that doesn't always work with the kites. But and then finally, this is a little bit down the road, but I just want people to get it on their calendar. Our annual craft beer tasting will take place again this year. Second year, we'll be doing it outside at Century Park South on Saturday, May 31st. And that's from 3 to 7 p.m. We'll have a variety of flavors to try, as we always do. And a big thank you to Binny's again for being the sponsor of that event for us. We look forward to working with Binny's. We will have a band on site, and we currently plan on having 2 food trucks available as well. Registering in advance will save you a few dollars. It's $35 instead of $40 on site. And if there are any designated drivers that would like to attend, the admission's only $10, and you can pay for that on site. Some upcoming program information. The Turtle Creek Water Park pool passes are currently for sale. Just reminding our residents, if you purchase those prior to May 1st, there is approximately 10% discount on those passes. And I say this every year, but I'll say it again. If you don't get a pass and you pay your daily admission, you're welcome to come as well, but that pass will pay for itself in 7 visits. So if you plan on using our facility this summer, which we hope you all do, we encourage you to get a pass. And this year we'll have a new add-on. Now that we have the spray ground open for a full summer, we're adding a splash pass as well. So simply it's a $20 add-on to your pass. Now, the spray ground is a part of the Aquatic Center, so it's included all the time. But if the weather permits, from about May 17th to 31st, we'll open just the spray ground for people, even though the main facility won't be open yet. And then at the end of the summer, in August and September, there's about a 6-week window that, despite the Turtle Creek being closed, the spray ground will stay open. And again, instead of paying a daily admission, that $20 add-on to your pass lets you in for free for all those visits. So you have the option to add that on when you get your pass, or you can just go daily. Adult softball, both men's and co-rec, the registration deadline is coming up on April 14th. Our leagues will begin play in May at the Vernon Hills Athletic Complex. Packets of information are currently available online or at the Sullivan Center. We've had some very good success at job fairs this spring, whether it's at the high schools or today we were at CLC. They have a very successful job fair. They had to make an extra run out there to bring them some more giveaways because they were going through them so fast. So hopefully we'll be in pretty good shape this summer, but we're always looking for counselors, camp directors, and lifeguards at Turtle Creek. So if anyone's interested in applying, they can apply currently on our website. And finally, I just want to give a thank you to the village. Tuesday night, we stopped by their board meeting just to share with them our upcoming events that involve alcohol this summer and get their support on that we host those events. And they also waived the fees for any liquor permits and tent permits for us, so I don't want that to go unnoticed. So thank you to the village for their support. And that's my report, unless you have any questions.
Any questions for Tom? Thanks, great report. Next up, we have our facility manager, Lacey Marinenko. Good evening.
This month, staff are excited to kick off our brand-new referral program at Lakeview Fitness. So any members who refer a new member to the facility will receive a free month of membership and a free Lakeview Fitness branded t-shirt. So the more people that you refer, you could get a whole year membership for free if you refer 12 people. So we have people that are just starting to get going on this, so we're excited about that. Membership continues to grow steadily. We did see a slight decrease in membership attendance over the course of the month in February, which is to be expected when the New Year's craze kind of dies down a little bit, but the facility is still busy and membership still continue to grow. Let's see. We do want to remind people that even though the weather is getting beautiful outside, we will also be bringing our group exercise classes outside when it gets nice out. So we do offer membership holds for the summer. They can put their membership on hold for up to 90 days. So that's an option as opposed to canceling. And we do have those options for people who want to take their recreation outdoors. Our next Member Appreciation Day is on April 22nd. We'll be honoring Earth Day. And then our Member of the Month for March is Sanju Hong, who has been a member with us for 20 years. So she was a member of the YMCA and stuck with us when the Park District took over Lakeview Fitness. The 8-week training program leading up to Loop the Lakes is called Slay a 5K, and that has kicked off with Coach Jason Chambers. There are 9 participants registered for that program. And then our next Flick and Float, which is the last indoor one of the season, will take place on Saturday, March 29th at 7 p.m. We'll be watching the movie Home. I do want to remind people we have had a couple questions. This one does start a little bit later. Now that the sun is going down a little bit later, we have to start at 7 p.m. Otherwise, we won't really be able to see the movie. And then for group exercise and personal training, staff did hire 2 new personal trainers, Kurt Lawrence and Greg Medej, and we're excited for them to get started this month. And then staff are also excited about our new online merch store with Whammy Swag. Members are welcome to go online and purchase any branded Lakeview attire. We have some t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, shorts, got all kinds of stuff. And those will be, this is a new store that we can keep open year round. So it's not for a limited time. We'll be adding new apparel to that online store throughout the year. The great thing is that Whammy Swag takes care of all the orders and will ship directly to the customers. That's my report, unless there's any questions.
Any questions? I just was wondering that Whammy Swag, which I've never heard of them,
Yeah.
Is that something that the other park districts are doing, or is that pretty common, or did you find them? How'd that happen?
I heard about them through the school district. The school district uses them, and they have a huge online store. So it's free to have the store open online. We had an apparel sale in October, and the store that we were using, we could only have the online store open for about a week or 2, and then they take it down. So this one we can have open all year round. And like I said, it's nice that they ship directly to the customers instead of us placing a bulk order. And we have to hold on to everything and then figure out who each order goes to and make sure they get handed out. People have to come in and collect it. So it's just a lot cleaner process.
Very. And I was also wondering for getting comments from the public or feedback. You know, I'm used to the old, like if someone wants to stick something in a suggestion box, but I know you guys are so warm and welcoming. Do people just tend at the fitness center just to come up to you and make suggestions, and then you guys discuss if there's something you want to change and implement? Does that happen very often?
Yeah, so we still have our comment box, so we respond to, we encourage people to write their contact information if they would like a response. So we do respond to each of those as they come in, but people do make suggestions to the front desk and those get passed along, or they know where to find us. They take our business cards, they'll email us, they'll call us.
Okay.
So, yeah, the suggestions come in lots of different ways.
Thanks, Lacey. Next up is our park superintendent, Mark Fleischman.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So we have been working on the pumps and filtration system for the Turtle Creek Water Park Lazy River. The project is almost complete. The filter media was delivered late last week, and they're working on installing it now. Once complete, obviously, they're gonna come back for startup, make sure everything's working properly. We can't test to make sure the pipes aren't leaking if there's no water. So Stuckey will be back out when we do our final checks, and they'll help us with startup and everything. We have closed the bid on March 12th for the Lazy River painting. 3 bid packets were opened. We are reviewing those, checking references, and a decision will be made for the next board meeting. As you've seen this past week, we had an 80-degree day on Friday and 2 inches of snow since then. So the tentative plan right now is have all the shelters open for restroom use by April 18th. Obviously, the weather, like I said, is very unpredictable this time of year, so in order to prevent damage to our infrastructure in our shelters, we really don't want to open when we're still looking at below freezing months. So April 18th, we're hoping to have everything open by then. Staff has already started working at Turtle Creek Water Park, working on our height markers in the pools, trying to do some patching, and also we have ordered pool grates to stay up to compliance, the anti-suction grates. So if somebody steps on one, it's not going to keep them there or anything like that. So it's so it keeps us in compliance, and the Lazy River needs extra attention every year because there's organic matter that goes in, and so just cleaning and getting it ready so we can start all that work now. Starting in April, they're pretty much out there for 8 hours a day for 2 months until they open. Now that the ponds and lakes are ice-free, we will see fishing season approaching pretty quickly. All of the Park District bodies of water are under the authority of the IDNR. Conservation officers regularly visit Little Bear and Big Bear Lakes. So a fishing permit is required with the Illinois DNR, or a fishing license for those individuals 16 and older. And all of our bodies are catch and release, so please release them.
That's the carp, except the carp.
Yep. And then, weather's getting nicer, obviously. There will be more park users present. We just ask that all patrons respect each other, the parks as well. If you see any suspicious activity, please report it to the Vernon Hills Police Department and to the Park District. We appreciate the support and open communication with our park patrons. Look forward to a great summer. That is the end of my report, unless there are any questions.
Any questions for Mark? I wanted to ask you about the community members when it was still cold, walking out onto the lake, because I know I'd call Matt and I saw a couple of them, and we just worry about their safety, and I don't think anyone realizes. Is there something that we as a community can do, or additional signs, or any suggestions that you have, Mark?
So every year before the big freeze hits, we do put out signs saying thin ice, please keep off. I think staff put out 50 plus all around every one of our ponds. So we do have it clearly labeled at the ponds. There's also on the website it says no ice fishing permitted. It's really communication at that point. And if you see something, the police department's definitely willing to help. Give them a call. I think they sent out a community service officer once or twice. And they chatted with the individual and let them know that it's not permitted. So
I know it looked like a father and son when I saw them, and I mean, they were just very polite when I brought it up. I mean, no one was offended, and like that I had to call the police and ask them to, you know, I just think we don't always think about it for safety, to maybe just
Correct.
encourage if someone's, anyone could say it to protect someone's life, I think, right?
Yeah, and like at Big Bear, it's a pond, but it has undercurrent, so the water's constantly moving from one end to the other, so it never really freezes fully. So specifically at that one, the water's never that thick, or the ice is never that thick, sorry. So that one's very dangerous. And
Yeah.
we tend to see people out there more than we see them at any of our other ponds. So please, if you do see it, say something.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, next up is our marketing communications manager, Cheryl Buman.
Good evening, everyone. Our summer program guide is complete. It's going to the printer within a few days. It'll be posted to our website on April 8th and also mailed to Vernon Hills residents the week of April 8th. Resident registration begins April 15th and non-resident registration begins April 22nd. Thinking about Turtle Creek, we've heard quite a bit about that tonight. So our aquatic guide, our summer aquatic guide has everything Turtle Creek. It has all of our special days that are available. It has information about season passes. It has information just about our operating hours. It's a very nice oversized trifold that was made, and it was sent to the printer today. So that should be available beginning of April, and we'll start displaying it. And we do give it to some of our programs and our preschool and childcare to start giving out to their families personally. Our Turtle Creek early bird season pass splash pass we've heard about. It was announced in our winter spring program guide, as well as through Facebook ads, marketing. Posters are coming soon. Our upcoming summer guide is coming out soon. Outdoor banners have been created and they have been ordered. Two different types. One of them is encouraging people to buy their season pass splash pass. And the other one is about our opening day, May 31st. Two of our bigger events are coming up this summer, so marketing has begun for them. Our craft beer tasting of food, we've also heard about. Our ad notes, which are the little 3-inch by 3-inch post-it notes, get stuck to the front of the Daily Herald. Those have been ordered, and we will be seeing them on the paper the weeks of May 19th and May 26th, and the event is May 31st. Little Bear Rib Fest, we have information that you'll be seeing that in our summer guide. New this year is Friday night, which is August 15th, is a country night. So we are be-suring to let our community know that there's a bit of a change and coming up, and then it will be more details in our fall guide. But as information comes available, I am working on web pages, and as soon as we get information to sustain a page, we'll be putting it out. But it is in the works. Excited for that Friday night for a little bit of a change. Our district website saw a lot of traffic this past month. The top pages, our usual is home, but then league standings for our adult leagues. Turtle Creek Water Park is seeing a lot of traffic, Turtle Swim Team, and of course our summer day camps. This was the first month that our staff page even made the top 10 for as long as I can remember. We had a company inspired by flowers drop off flower bouquets to different staff. Photos were taken, those were posted on social media. Additionally, we had our staff spotlight of our superintendent of parks. And between all the staff, that web page and our staff page on website, we saw a 143% increase in sessions, and page views saw almost a 200%. Wow. So people are interested in our staff, which is nice. Look at everybody out to see who they are.
Not just Mark.
Similarly, Lakeview did different types. So Lakeview had some different information added to the website. So there's now a frequently asked questions page under their general information area. There's a click to cancel tab that's been added to the membership page. And also the new referral program that was added to the membership page. So that website is growing slowly as new information is needed. Through our email marketing, we saw a slight increase of 35 new subscribers. So our total audience is over 15,000. And on the constant contact, I can kind of see the most engaged people. I can see someone engaged, least engaged. So it's nice to see out of that 15,000, only 12%, which is about 1,800 or so, are people that rarely open. They probably subscribed a while ago, maybe forgot about it. So occasionally I do go in. I do try to keep our subscriber list. We have a very high open rate. It's over 62%, which is really good in comparison to a national rate. So sometimes I will take some of those people who haven't opened anything in a long time, take them off and make room for new people. Social media, similar to what I just spoke about with the website, our top performing posts were the staff, the flower delivery, our community service awards from our board report was well received, and parents love to see the kids. So the child care Valentine breakfast and the preschool had a parent who's a pilot, and he came and talked to the kids and read a book. So it was really nice. Lakeview Fitness saw an increase in their Instagram followers by 20% last month, so they're up to 365 just for their Instagram. And that's my report for the evening. If you have any questions.
Do you have any questions?
Question, Cheryl, is the spray ground available for private events like kids' birthday parties?
I did ask that question because the spray ground is part of our whole water park. People, when they book a birthday party or rental, they are free to go play at the spray ground because it is part of our entire water park. I don't believe they're doing any pre-season or post-season parties, so there's no spray ground specific parties, just water park parties.
Thank you.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I was gonna ask the board if we're gonna all wear our country, or our boots, cowboy boots for Rib Fest.
I have the light on, not too.
Okay, you got that
bring a
back here.
mechanical bull
Okay,
up there?
next up is Executive Director Matthew Laporte.
Good evening.
Matt, you're wearing yours too, right?
Between the visual and Mark's new fame, I don't know where to go.
You almost to the fall to get some.
So the district will send several staff, Superintendent Fleischman and Mitchell, to the 2025 IAPD Parks Day at the Capitol from April 29th and 30th. They will set up a display booth highlighting our OSLAD project and all the great things that we do at the district. Commissioner Jacobs and myself will join them for the reception and legislative conference portions of that. So thank you for your support. The CV Ditch Restoration Project, which is a joint venture between the Village of Vernon Hills and orchestrated by Christopher Burke Engineering, has begun. That is from Hazeltine to Lake Charles. They have started some tree removal. We just asked that if any residents have any questions, that they direct them to the Village of Vernon Hills, who is managing that project. The Grosse Point Park renovation project will have a kickoff meeting on Monday, March 31st for staff, and we'll be able to begin to establish the construction timeline and communicate that to the board, as well as any of the user groups that are out there. Last, two more things. The consolidated election will occur on April 1st. A reminder to our community to get out and vote. This is a very important election locally. The Sullivan Center and the Vernon Hills Village Hall will serve as the local polling stations. Residents can contact the Lake County Clerk's Office for more information on voter registration services and election information. Last, I'm happy to share that I attended the Hawthorne School District 73 board meeting last night for an introduction. Wonderful group of people, and very happy to continue the partnership and the relationship with the school district. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Director Laporte? You were so thorough. We have no questions. Commissioner and committee reports and communications, we have none this evening. Also no board correspondence. Commissioner comments, Commissioner Jacobs, do you have anything?
Nothing
No.
tonight.
Commissioner Araldo?
None for me, thank you.
Thank Anything for you, Commissioner Robbins?
Nothing this evening.
Nothing from me, and Commissioner President Dorhofer is not here. So having addressed all the items on the agenda, we have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
I second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Geraldo,
Yes.
Commissioner Jacobs.
Yes.
Commissioner Robbins.
Yes.
Vice President Senti.
Yes. The time is 6:35 and the regular meeting is now adjourned.
Good job, Carol.
Yeah.